TS Polyset 2021 Paper Code D, Section A, Mathematics. First question, the sum of 15 terms of AP 369 dash. So in this, the first term A equal to, that is 3, and common difference D equal to A2 minus A1, so 6 minus 3, so it is equal to 3. So then Sn formula is n by 2 of 2a plus n minus 1 into d, 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So n value here 15 terms, so n value 15 divided by 2 into a value 3, 15 minus 1 into d value 3, 15 by 2 into, here 2 3s are 6, plus 15 minus 4, 1, 14, 14 3s is a 42. It is equals to 15 by 2 into 6 plus 42 is 48. 2 1s are 2, 24s are, then 15 into 24 equal to, so it is 360. So option 2 is correct. Next, second question, the distance between the point 0, 0 and 5, 12 is. So it is a distance from origin to 5, 12. So we have a direct formula, that is x square plus y square. Otherwise you can use x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square under root. So you can use any one formula. Here x square 5 square and y square 12 square. So 5 square 25, 12 square is 144. So it is equals to 169, so 13. So option 3 is correct. Next, question number 3. The center of a circle with 1, 2 and 7, minus 4 as end points of the diameter is. So here is a circle, this is a center O, and here is a diameter. He gave end points of the diameter, one is 1, 2, another one is 7, minus 4. Then he is asking what is the center. So center means indirectly it is a midpoint of 1, 2 and 7, minus 4. Midpoint formula x1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2. So here is a x1, this is x2, 1 plus 7 divided by 2, 2 plus minus 4 divided by 2. 1 plus 7, 8 by 2, 2 plus minus 4 is minus 2 by 2. So 2 1s are 2 4s are 4, minus 1. So here option 2 is correct. Next to question number 4. The roots of x square plus x minus 6 are. So do factorization. Here x square, x can write as a plus 3x minus 2x minus 6 equals 0. Take the x common from the first two terms, and from these two you can take minus 2 common, so x plus 3. Now x plus 3 common, x minus 2, so x plus 3 equal to 0, x minus 2 equal to 0, then x equal to minus 3, x equal to 2. So minus 3 and 2. So your option 1 is correct. So if you don't know the how to factorization, then you can go with the options. సో ఇక్కడ ఉన్న ఆప్షన్స్లో ఒక్కొక్క దాన్ని అందులో ఇచ్చిన ఈక్వేషన్ని సాటిస్ఫై చేసినట్లయితే అవి జీరోస్ అవుతాయి. నెక్స్ట్ క్వశ్చన్ నెంబర్ 5. సో ఇఫ్ ద రూట్స్ ఆఫ్ ద క్వాడ్రిక్ ఈక్వేషన్ ax square plus bx plus c equals 0 are sin alpha and cos alpha, then 1 plus 2 into c by a equal to how much? So generally quadratic equation having the two roots which are alpha and beta, so those roots are given as a sin alpha and cos alpha. then what is 1 plus 2 into c by a? So first you have to find out the two relations. One is sum of the zeros. Sum of the zeros formula is what? Minus b by a. Next to product of the zeros, that is c by a. So product of the zeros means sin alpha into cos alpha, it is equals to c by a. To get this answer, just to do square on both sides for this equation. So then what will happen? Sin alpha plus cos alpha whole square equal to, so here apply the a plus b whole square formula. So sin square alpha plus cos square alpha plus 2 into sin alpha into cos alpha, it is equals to b square divided by a square. But it is a one of the identity, its value is 1. 2 into, yes, sin alpha cos alpha, yes, sin alpha into cos alpha value c by n. So substitute that, it is equals to b square divided by a square. So our required answer b square divided by a square, option 2 is correct. Next, sixth question. How many two-digit numbers are divisible by 7? So the first two-digit number is 10, but it is not divisible by 7. So first two-digit number which is divisible by 7, that is 14, because 7 2s are 14. Next two-digit number is 21. Next two-digit number is 28 dash. The last two-digit number is 99, but it is divisible by 7 or not, just to verify. 9 ones are 9. 2 remainder 29, so it is not coming in 7 table. So then 98 will come in 7 table. 7 ones are 7. 2 remainder 7 fours are 28. So then last two-digit number is 98, and this series will be in the arithmetic progression. So then here a value is 14 and d value, that is common difference, a2 minus a1, so 21 minus 14, it is equal to 7. So then how many two-digit numbers are divisible by 7? So that means this last number should be equal to an. So an formula, a plus n minus 1 into d, it is equals to 98. A value 14, n minus 1 into d value 7, it is equals to 98. To find out the n value, first this constant number transposed to RHS side. N minus 1 into 7 equals to 98 minus 14. So n minus 1 into 7 equal to 98 minus 14. 8 minus 4, 4, 9 minus 1, 8. So n minus 1 equals to 84 divided by 7. 7 ones are 7, 7 twos are 14. N equals to 12 plus 1, then n equal to 13. So total how many two-digit numbers? 13 two-digit numbers which are divisible by 7. So option 4 is correct. So next to seventh question. The area of a triangle formed by the line x cos alpha plus y sin alpha equal to p with the coordinate axis is. So first the given equation is x cos alpha plus y sin alpha equal to p. This equation convert into intercept form. Intercept form means x by a plus y by b equal to 1. This is called a two intercept form. A is called x intercept, b is called a y intercept. So that is why first I am going to divide with p sin alpha by p, here p by p. Now split into two fraction, x cos alpha by p plus y sin alpha by p, p by p equals to 1. Now we need x by a form. X by a means here x by p divided by cos alpha plus y by p divided by sin alpha equal to 1. See, observe this, x by p by cos alpha, it is equals to what? X into cos alpha divided by p, it is equals to x cos alpha divided by p. So malli manaki as it is vachindi. Okay, so now it is in the form of two intercept form, that is x by a plus y by b equal to 1. See, now let's draw a diagram. You will understand how to get the triangle in the coordinate axis. This is x axis, this is y axis. So here is a line, that is x cos alpha plus y sin alpha, x cos alpha plus y sin alpha equal to p. Now this equation converted into a two intercept form. That means here x intercept అంటే ఈ లైన్ అనేది x యాక్సిస్ ని ఈ ప్లేస్ లో ఇంటర్సెక్ట్ చేస్తుంది. ఆ కోఆర్డినేట్స్ ఏంటంటే p బై కాస్ ఆల్ఫా కామా 0, అంటే ఈ డిస్టెన్స్ ఏమవుతుంది p బై కాస్ ఆల్ఫా అవుతుంది. అలానే y ఇంటర్సెప్ట్ ఈ డిస్టెన్స్ ఏమవుతుంది అంటే p బై సైన్ ఆల్ఫా అవుతుంది. సో నౌ ద ఏరియా ఆఫ్ ఏ ట్రయాంగిల్ ఈక్వల్ టు 1/2 into base into height. So it is a right angle triangle. So 1/2 into, so here what is a base? P by cos alpha is a base, p by sin alpha is a height. Then overall p square divided by 2 cos alpha into sin alpha. So here option 1 is correct. So next to 8th question. If the slope of the line through x comma 5 and 5 comma 2 is 3, then the value of x is. So actually the slope formula is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So in this slope answer given, that is 3 equal to y2 minus y1. See, it is x1 y1 x2 y2. y2 minus y1, 2 minus 5 divided by x2 minus x1, 5 minus x. 3 equal to 2 minus 5 minus 3 divided by 5 minus x. So 3 into 5 minus x equal to minus 3. So 5 minus x equal to minus 3 divided by 3. Here 3 cancel. 5 minus x equal to minus 1. Minus x equals to minus 1 minus 5. Minus x equal to minus 6. So then our required answer x equal to 6. So here option 4 is correct. Next to 9th question. If alpha beta are the roots of a quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equals 0, a not equals 0, then 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta equal to how much? So we know that sum of the zeros formula minus b by a, product of the zeros formula c by a. So he is asking 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta value how much. Let's take the LCM, alpha into beta, then here beta plus alpha. So beta plus alpha, alpha plus beta, both are same. So minus b by a divided by c by a. So minus b by a into a by c, a cancel, minus b by c. So option 3 is correct. Next to question number 10. Tenth term of arithmetic progression 2 minus 1 minus 4 dash is. So here first term a, that is 2, common difference d equal to a2 minus a1. So here a2 value minus 1, a1 value 2, so it is equal to minus 3. 10th term means an formula a plus n minus 1 into d. So a10 equal to a value 2, 10 minus 1 into d value minus 3. So 2 plus 10 minus 1, 9 into minus 3. So 2 plus 9 into minus 3 minus 27. So it is equal to minus 25. So option 3 is correct. Next to question number 11. If sigma n equal to 45, then what is the n value? So here the meaning of sigma n is sum of the first n natural numbers. Sum of the first n natural numbers, last natural number is n, it is equal to 45. Then is asking what is the n value. So these numbers are in the arithmetic progression. So then, and we know very well the sum of the first n natural number formula n into n plus 1 divided by 2, it is equal to 45. N into n plus 1 will becomes n square plus n equal to 45 into 2. So n square plus n, 45 2s are 90, so minus 90 equal to 0. So n square plus 10n minus 9n will becomes plus n. So minus 90 equal to 0. Take the n common, n plus 10 minus 9 common, n plus 10. Now n plus 10 is a common, so n minus 9 equal to 0. So here n plus 10 equals to 0, n minus 9 equal to 0, n equal to minus 10, here n equal to plus 9. So n means a number of numbers. So numbers ఎప్పుడైనా పాజిటివ్. సో n అంటే ఇక్కడ ఎన్ని నెంబర్స్ని యాడ్ చేస్తే 45 వస్తాయని మీనింగ్, కాబట్టి నెగిటివ్లో ఉండవద్దు. సో 9 నెంబర్స్ని, ఫస్ట్ 9 న్యాచురల్ నెంబర్స్ని యాడ్ చేస్తే 45 వస్తుంది. సో ఆప్షన్ 1 ఈజ్ కరెక్ట్. సో నెక్స్ట్ ద క్వశ్చన్ నెంబర్ 12. If x square plus kx plus 1 equals 0 has a root x equal to 1, then what is a k value? So x equal to 1 is a root nothing but x equals to 1, substitute in the given quadratic equation, then you will get the k value. So 1 square plus k into 1 plus 1 equal to 0. 1 square 1, k into 1 is k, plus 1 equals 0. 1 plus 1 2 equal to 0, then k equal to minus 2. So here option 4 is correct. So next to 13th question, find the value of log 0.01 base 0.1. So here log 0.01 means here we have a 2 decimal places, so let's convert into fraction form. So 1 by 100, and base also in the decimal, 1 by 10. Then it is equal to log 1 by 100 can write as a 1 by 10 whole square. Here base 1 by 10. Now here apply the log a to the power of m formula, that is m into log a. So according to this formula, 2 into log 1 by 10 base 1 by 10. So 2 into 1, it is equals to 2. So option 2 is correct. Next to 14th question, the value of log e into root e base e is, see here, log e into root e exponential form e to the power of 1 by 2 base e. Log, here e can write as a e power 1. So then e power 1 into e power 1 by 2 is e power 1 plus 1 by 2 base e. So log 1 plus 1 by 2 is 3 by 2, e power 3 by 2 base e. Now 3 by 2 into log e base e. So 3 by 2 into 1, it is equal to 3 by 2. Option 3 is correct. Next to 15th question, set a given, set b, then he is asking b minus a. To find out the b minus a, first cancel the common elements in the both sets. So these are the common elements, and 19 also common, and write the remaining elements from the b set, because he is asking b minus a, and b first a second kada. So remaining elements from the b set ఏమవుతుంది 2021. So option 2 is correct. Next question, 16th one. So the zeros of the quadratic polynomial x square plus 24x plus 119 are. So is not asking what are the zeros, he is asking which type of zeros we will get. So that means find out the discriminant value, b square minus 4ac. So b square means x coefficient, that is 24. So 24 square minus 4ac. A value here x square coefficient, that is 1. C value 119. So 24 square is 576 minus 4 ones are 4, 4 nines are 36, 3 carry, 4 ones are 4, 4 plus 3 7, 4 ones are 4, 6 minus 6 0, 7 minus 7 0, 1. So it is greater than 0. When the discriminant value is greater than 0, so then the roots are real and distinct. Both roots are real and distinct. but his options are given one positive, one negative, both positive, and a compulsory zeros find out cheyali. So let us do factorization. సో ఎలా డిస్క్రిమినేట్ ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేసినాం కాబట్టి మనం క్వాటిక్ ఫార్ములా మెథడ్ యూజ్ చేద్దాము. x ఈక్వల్ టు మైనస్ బి ప్లస్ ఆర్ మైనస్ అండర్ రూట్ బి స్క్వేర్ మైనస్ 4ac డివైడెడ్ బై 2a. సో మైనస్ b వాల్యూ ఈస్ దిస్ బీ స్క్వేర్ మైనస్ 4ac వాల్యూ ఆల్రెడీ కంప్లీట్ అయిపోయింది కదా, అది ఎంత మనకి 100 వచ్చింది, డివైడెడ్ బై 2a. a వాల్యూ దట్ ఈస్ ఎక్స్ స్క్వేర్ కోఎఫిషియంట్ 1. సో minus 24 plus or minus root 100 answer 10 divided by 2. So now one is minus 24 plus 10 divided by 2. Another x value minus 24 minus 10 divided by 2. So here minus 14 divided by 2. Here minus 34 divided by 2. 2 ones are 2 sevens are minus 7. 2 ones are 2 17s are minus 17. So here both zeros are negative numbers, so both negative. Option 3 is correct. So next question, 17th one, 1 by root 2 is dash. First of all, root 2 is a irrational number, then 1 by root 2 also a irrational number, so here option 3 is correct. Next to 18th question, HCF of 8, 9 and 25. So use a prime factorization method. 8 factorization is 2 into 2 into 2. 9 factorization 3 into 3. 25 factorization 5 into 5. So here HCF means common product of common factors. In these three numbers there is a no common factors, so then HCF will become 1. ఎందుకంటే ప్రతి దాంట్లో ఇంటూ వన్ అని రాసుకోవచ్చు కదా, అప్పుడు 1 is a common. So option 2 is correct. Next 19th question, if the system of equations 3x minus 2y minus 7 equals 0 and kx plus 2y plus 11 equals 0 has a unique solution, then is asking what is a k value. So the condition for the unique solution means intersecting lines. So a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2 is a condition for unique solution. Here a1 means x coefficient, that is 3. a2 means here x coefficient, that is k, is not equal to b1, here y coefficient minus 2, b2 here y coefficient is 2. So 3 divided by k not equal to minus 2 by 2 is minus 1. Next to k transpose to another side, minus 1 into k. 3 not equal to minus 1 into k is minus k. Now this minus symbol apply for left side, so minus 3 is not equal to k. So option 2 is correct. So here at the place of k you can substitute any number except minus 3. సో ఒక మైనస్ 3 తప్ప ఏ నెంబర్ సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేసినా కానీ ఈ 2 ఈక్వేషన్స్కి యూనిక్ సొల్యూషన్ వస్తుంది. నెక్స్ట్ క్వశ్చన్ నెంబర్ 20, if 7x minus 5y equal to 2 and 3x plus y equal to 4, then what is the x value? So to find out the x value, eliminate the y variable in the both equations, but their coefficients different, here minus 5, here plus 1. That is why this first equation second equation 3x plus y equal to 4 is there. This equation multiply with minus 5, then 3 into minus 5 minus 15x, y into minus 5 minus 5y, 4 into minus 5 minus 20. These are first equation and this is second equation. Now equation 1 minus equation 2. So when you doing the two equation subtraction, you should change the symbol. So minus, here plus, here minus. Minus 15x minus 7x is minus 22x. Here minus 5y plus 5y cancel. Minus 20 minus 2. So minus 22. So then x equal to minus 22 divided by minus 22. Here both are cancelled. X equal to 1. So option 3 is correct. Question number 21. If 2 to the power of x equals to 8 square, then what is the x value? 2 power x equal to here 8 square. 8 can write as a 2 cube because 2 into 2 into 2 is 8 whole square. 2 power x equals to here a to the power of m whole to the power of n. Formula is a to the power of m into n. So then 2 to the power of 3 into 2. So 2 power x equals to 3 to the 6. Now bases are same, then we can equate the powers. X equals to 6. So then option 3 is correct. Question number 22. Cardinal number of a set A equal to set of minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2 is. Cardinal number means number of elements in the given set. So how many elements are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here option 1 is correct. Question number 23. If x plus 7y equals 7 and 7x minus 3y equal to minus 3, then what is the y value? So to find out the y value, eliminate the x in the both equations. But here x coefficient is 1, here x coefficient is 7. So that is why first equation x plus 7y equals 7 is there. Let us multiply with 7. So then 7x, 7 sevens are 49, y 7 sevens are 49. This is equation 1 and this is equation 2. Now equation 1 minus equation 2. So equation 1 is 7x plus 49y equal to 49. So here 7x minus 3y equal to minus 3. So change the symbols. Plus 7x minus 7x cancel. 49y plus 3y is 52y. And 49 plus 3, it is also 52. Then y equal to 52 divided by 52. So y equal to 1. So option 1 is correct. Next to question number 24. Which of the following equation is not a linear equation? Linear equation means degree of a equation is 1 is called a linear equation. So here degree is a 1. Degree nothing but highest power of variable. So here linear equation. This is a linear equation. It is also linear equation. But here degree is a 2. It is a quadratic equation. It is not a quadratic equation. Degree 2 equation. So option 2 correct. Next to 25th question. What is the degree of the polynomial 7u to the power of 6 minus 3 by 2 u to the power of 4 plus 6u square minus 8? Degree means the highest power of variable. Your variable is u. Highest power is 6. So option 3 is correct. Next to question number 26. The value of x which satisfy the equation 2x bracket of 4 minus x equal to 5 minus x. So here 2x, remove the bracket, minus 4 plus x equal to 5 minus x. 2x, x, total 3x minus 4 equal to 5 minus x. Write variables one side, constants another side. So 3x minus x transpose to left side plus x, 5 minus 4 transpose to another side plus 4. So it is equal to 4x, here 9. So then x equal to 9 by 4. 4 ones are 4 twos are 8. 1 remainder 0.0. 4 twos are 8. 2 remainder 0. 4 5 are 20. So x value 2.25. Option 3 is correct. Next to question number 27. Solution of the equations 3x minus 4y equal to 7 and 2x plus 3y equal to minus 1 is not equal to. So he is asking which is not a solution. So he is not asking what is a solution. He is not asking which is not a solution. Go with the options. So here 22 by 22 means 1, 33 by 33 means 1, 33 by 33 1, here minus 1, here 1 minus 1, here 1, here also minus 1, 77 by 77 minus 11 by 11 also minus 1. సో ఇక్కడ ఆప్షన్స్ని సింప్లిఫై చేస్తే మనకి ఆన్సర్ ఈజీగా వచ్చేస్తుంది. ఇప్పుడు ఇవన్నిటిని మనం సింప్లిఫై చేసే విధంగానే ఉన్నాయి కదా. సో ఇందులో చూడండి, 2 సెకండ్ థర్డ్ ఫోర్త్ ఆప్షన్ సేమ్ ఉన్నాయి, ఇది మాత్రం డిఫరెంట్ ఉంది. కాబట్టి ఇది ఇదే ఆన్సర్ అవుతుంది. ఫస్ట్ ఆప్షన్ ఇది ఆన్సర్ అవుతుంది. ఎందుకంటే ఒకసారి సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేసి చూద్దాం, మనకు అర్థమవుతుంది. 3 × 1 - 4 × 1, 3 - 4 = -1, కానీ ఇక్కడ మనకి 7 ఉంది. సో ఇక్కడ వెరీ క్లియర్ 1, 1 ఈజ్ నాట్ ఏ సొల్యూషన్. మరి అప్లై చేసి చూద్దాం. 1 అండ్ -1 సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేసి ఏమవుతుంది? 3 × 1 - 4 × -1, 3 × 1 3, -4, 3 + 4 7, ఇక్కడ కూడా 7 ఉంది. అలానే సెకండ్ దాన్ని కూడా సాటిస్ఫై చేయాలి. సో 2 × 1 + 3 × -1, 2 × 1 2, 3 - 3 -1, here also -1. అంటే ఈ 3 కూడా సొల్యూషన్స్ అవుతాయి, ఇది మాత్రం కాదు. సో కాబట్టి ఆప్షన్ 1 ఈజ్ కరెక్ట్. నెక్స్ట్ 28th క్వశ్చన్. ఫ్రమ్ ద ఫిగర్ θ = how much? So here is a diagram. Angle A is a theta. So theta opposite side given, theta adjacent side given. So then use tan theta formula, that is theta opposite side divided by adjacent side. So tan theta = opposite 100√3 and adjacent 100, both are cancel. Tan theta = √3 means tan 60 degrees. Tan cancel, theta = 60. So your option 2 is correct. Next to question number 29. The tops of two poles are height 20 meters and 14 meters are connected by a wire. If the wire makes an angle 30 degrees with the horizontal, then the length of the wire is. So let us draw the two poles. One is 20 meters, another one is 14 meters. Both are on the same ground. The tops of the two poles here, these are the tops, connected with a wire. So here connected with a wire, and the wire makes an angle 30 degrees with the horizontal. హారిజెంటల్ అంటే ఈ విధంగా ఒక లైన్ డ్రా చేయాలి. చేసేది హారిజెంటల్ లైన్ కదా, దీంట్లో మనకి 30 degrees ఇచ్చింది. ఓకే, సో దెన్ వాట్ ఈస్ ద లెంత్ ఆఫ్ ఏ వైర్? సో ఇది వైర్ లెంత్. హియర్ A, B, C, D and here is a E. So 30 degrees, this is a total height 20 meters. So what is the AE value in this? AE means 20 - 14, 6. AE value 6. Now we required length of a wire. Where is the length of a wire? AD is the length of a wire. So 30 degrees opposite side available. Length of a wire is hypotenuse. So then use sin 30 degrees formula. 30 degrees opposite side divided by hypotenuse, that is AD. Sin 30 is 1/2 and AE value 6, AD value required answer. So now do cross multiplication. 1 × AD = 2 × 6. Then AD = 12 meters. So the length of the wire is 12 meters. So option 2 is correct. Next to question number 30. If the mean of 6, 7, x, 8, y, 14 is 9, then what is a x plus y? So mean means sum of observation divided by number of observations. So 6 plus 7 plus x plus 8 plus y plus 14 divided by total how many observation? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 observations. It is equal to mean answer given, that is 9. So 6 plus 7 13, 13 plus 8 21, 21 plus 14 35, 35 plus x plus y, and this 6 transposed to RHS side, 9 into 6. So 35 plus x plus y equal to 6 nines are 54. Then x plus y equal to 54 minus 35. So 14 minus 5 is 9, 4 minus 3, 1. So the x plus y value how much? 19. Option 3 is correct. Next to question number 31. The arithmetic mean of 30 students is 42. Among them, 2 students got 0 marks. Then arithmetic mean of the remaining students is. So arithmetic mean of 30 students is equal to 42. From this, sum of 30 students, so it is equals to 42 into 30. Sum of the 30 students వస్తుంది మనకి 3 2s are 6, 3 4s are 12, 1 2 6 0. But in this 30 students, 2 students got 0 marks. So then the arithmetic mean of remaining students. So sum of remaining 28 students, because 2 students got a 0 marks. So 2 students యొక్క మార్క్స్ ఏంటి? జీరోసే కదా. 0 minus 0. ఆ 2 స్టూడెంట్స్ మార్క్స్ రిమూవ్ చేసేసినాం. మళ్ళీ ఏమొస్తుంది? 1260నే వస్తుంది. సో నౌ ద అరిథమెటిక్ మీన్ ఆఫ్ రిమైనింగ్ స్టూడెంట్స్ మీన్స్ సమ్ డివైడెడ్ బై టోటల్ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ అబ్జర్వేషన్స్. సో 28. సో here 7 4s are 28, 7 1s are 7, 5 remainder, 7 8s are 56, 0, 4 1s are 4 4s are 16, 4 5s are 20. So it is equal to 45. So here option 2 is correct. So question number 32. If the 3 coins are tossed simultaneously, then the probability of getting at least 2 heads is. So when the 3 coins are tossed simultaneously, the sample space head, 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 tail. So these are the 8 possible outcomes. 8 when 3 coins are tossed simultaneously. So then here what is n of s? N of s means number of elements in the s. Total 8. So మనకి ఫార్ములా కూడా ఉంది 2 to the power of n. సో n అంటే కాయిన్స్, ఎన్ని కాయిన్స్? 3 కాయిన్స్ కదా. 2 క్యూబ్ అంటే 8. సో నెక్స్ట్ ఈవెంట్ e ఈక్వల్ టు వాట్ ఈస్ దట్? గెట్టింగ్ అట్లీస్ట్ 2 హెడ్స్. అట్లీస్ట్ అంటే 2 లేదా అంతకంటే ఎక్కువ. సో ఇక్కడ హెచ్ హెచ్ హెచ్, ఇది కూడా హెచ్ హెచ్ టి, ఇది మనం తీసుకోరాదు, ఇది కూడా కరెక్ట్ కాదు, ఇది కూడా కాదు, ఇది కరెక్ట్. ఓకే, టిహెచ్హెచ్ హియర్ ఆల్సో హెచ్టిహెచ్, HTH, and last one also not correct. So these are the favorable outcomes. So now n of e equal to how many favorable? 1 2 3 4. So 4 favorable. Then probability of e equal to total favorable outcomes divided by total number of outcomes. So 4 divided by 8, 4 1s are 4 2s are 1 by 2. So here option 1 is correct. Next to question number 33. The median of 17, 31, 12, 27, 15, 19, 23. So to find out the median, arrange the given observation in the ascending order. So the ascending order is first smallest number, that is 12. Here 12. Next to 15. Next to 17. Next to 19. Next to 23. Next to 27, next to 31. So total how many? 7 observations. So then the middlemost value is a median. So 19 is a middlemost value. So option 1 is correct. Question number 34. Mode of A, B, C, D, dash Z is. See, A, B, C, D, dash Z means English alphabetical letters. Mode and enti mari, which observation occurs more frequently, that is called a mode. So in the A, B, C, D, dash Z, no observation repeated. So that is why no mode. Option 4 is correct. Next question number 35. P of x plus P of not x. So P of x plus not x means here x dash, not x ni x dash తోటి మనం denote చేస్తాం. So here x and x bar both are complementary events. So sum of the probability of these two complementary events answer is 1. Option 3 is correct. Next to question number 36. A dice is thrown twice, then the probability of that 5 will come up at least once. So when the a dice is thrown twice అని అన్నాడు, అంటే టూ డైస్ని ఎట్ ఏ టైం త్రో చేసిన, ఒక డైస్ని 2 times త్రో చేసిన, రెండు సేమ్ experiment. So in this case the sample space is total 36. So these are the total 36 outcomes for the given experiment. So what is n of s? 36. Now event e equal to 5 will come up at least once. At least once ante 1 or more than once. So here 1 comma 5, 2 comma 5, 3 comma 5, 4 comma 5. At least once అన్నాడు కాబట్టి here 5 comma 1, 5 comma 2, 5 comma 3, 5 comma 4, 5 comma 5, 5 comma 6, 6 comma 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So total 11 favorable outcomes. So here I am writing directly n of e equal to how much? 11. Then the probability of e equal to n of e divided by n of s. So n of e 11, n of s 36. So option 1 is correct. So next to 37th question. If a 2-digit number is chosen at random, then the probability that number chosen is multiple of 3. So the sample space S equal to 2-digit numbers. First 2-digit number 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, dash 99. So these are the 2-digit numbers. Then n of s equal to, so how many 2-digit numbers these all? So total 90 2-digit numbers from 2-digit numbers. So now the event e equal to selecting the 2-digit number and which is multiple of 3. Multiple of 3 means 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6, 3 threes are 9. So these are called the multiples. So but he is asking 2-digit number. From these 2-digit numbers, what are the multiples of 3? So first to 12, next to 15, next to 18, next to 21, dash 21, 24, 27, 30, 33, 36, 39, 42. So these all 2-digit numbers which are multiples of 3. Then n of e, how many are there? These all numbers. So it is equal to total 30. So now let's find out the probability answer. So probability P of e equals to, what is the formula? Favorable outcomes divided by total number of outcomes. Favorable 30 and total 90. 0 0 cancel, 3 ones are 3 twos are 1 by 2. So option 1 is correct. Sorry, 3 ones are 3 threes are 9. So option 2 is correct. Next to question number 38. If the diameter of a sphere is d, then its volume is. So actually the volume of a sphere is a sphere diagram. It's a volume formula 4 by 3 pi r cube. But the answer should come in the diameter. మామూలుగా మనకి d అంటే ఏంటి? ఫార్ములా 2r కదా, దీని నుంచి d by 2 ఈక్వల్ టు r అవుతుంది. దీన్ని ఇందులో సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేయాలి. సో 4 by 3 ఇంటూ పై ఇంటూ d by 2 హోల్ క్యూబ్. సో 4 by 3 ఇంటూ పై ఇంటూ d cube divided by 2 cube means 8. 4 ones are 4 fours are. So pi d cube divided by 3 fours are 12. Sorry, 4 ones are 4 twos are 8. So then d cube divided by pi d cube divided by 3 2s are 6. So here option 1 is correct. Next to question number 39. The value of sin theta or cos theta never exceeds. See, in a right angle triangle ABC, angle B is a 90 degrees. So here is a theta. So AC is a hypotenuse, and we know very well hypotenuse is the greatest side when you comparing with other two sides. So AC is greater than AB and BC. So now sin theta formula is what? Sin theta equals to theta opposite side AB by hypotenuse AC. Cos theta formula theta adjacent side BC by hypotenuse. So once you observe the both fractions, in the two fractions denominator is a AC. So AC is the greatest one. I already said it is a hypotenuse. When the denominator is greater than the numerator, definitely you will get the answer as a less than 1 only. So for example, 12 divided by 20 is there. So definitely you will get the answer less than 1. Okay, so that is why sin theta and cos theta never exceeds 1. So option 2 is correct. Next to question number 40. The value of 1 minus tan square 45 divided by 1 plus tan square 45. So 1 minus tan square tan 45 1 whole square by 1 plus tan square 45 1 square. 1 minus 1 square 1, 1 plus 1 square 1, 1 minus 1 0 by 2, it is equals to 0. So option 1 is correct. Question number 41. The angle of elevation of the top of the tower whose height is 100 meters at a point whose distance from the base of the tower is 100 meters is. So here is a tower, its height is 100 meters AB, and at a point whose distance from the base of the tower is 100 meters. So 100 meters distance low. One point is there, that is C. Now the angle of elevation is asking. What is the angle of elevation? So here angle A is a 90 degrees. So this is our required angle. So for this angle 100 meters opposite side, this 100 meters adjacent side. So then use a tan C formula, that is opposite divided by adjacent, that is AC. So tan C equal to AB 100 and AC 100, both are cancelled, it is equal to 1, but 1 can write as a tan 45 degrees. Now tan cancel, then angle C value 45 degrees. So option 4 is correct. So the next question, 42nd. 3 cubes of size 6, 8 and 1 centimeter are melted to form a new cube. Then the length of the edge of the new cube is. So he given 3 cubes, 6, 8, next to 1. These 3 cubes melted and formed a one new cube. Then is asking what is the length of the new cube. సో ఇలా 3 క్యూబ్స్ని మెల్ట్ చేసి న్యూ క్యూబ్ అంటే వాల్యూమ్ ఆఫ్ దీస్ 3 క్యూబ్స్ ఈక్వల్ టు వాల్యూమ్ ఆఫ్ ద న్యూ క్యూబ్. సో వాల్యూమ్ ఆఫ్ ఏ క్యూబ్ ఫార్ములా, దట్ ఈస్ ఏ క్యూబ్. సో 6 క్యూబ్ ప్లస్ 8 క్యూబ్ ప్లస్ 1 క్యూబ్ ఈక్వల్ టు ద క్యూబ్ న్యూ క్యూబ్ వాల్యూమ్, that is a cube. So it is implies 6 cube 216, 8 cube 512, 1 cube 1, it is equals to a cube. 216 plus 512 plus 1, 6 plus 2 8, 8 plus 1 is 9. So I will write here 9. Next to 1 plus 1 2, 5 plus 2 7, 729 equals to a cube. 729 can write as a 9 cube. 9 nines are 81, 81 nines are 729. Now here powers are same, then we can equate the bases. So the length of a edge of the new cube 9 centimeters. So option 1 is correct. Next to question number 43. In the figure the value of cosec A is. see, this is a diagram. In this diagram, angle C is a 90 degrees. Okay, so it is a right angle triangle. Is asking what is a cosec A answer. Cosec A equal to, what is the cosec A formula? Hypotenuse divided by opposite side. So hypotenuse, which is hypotenuse here? Angle C opposite side is a hypotenuse. So AB, and opposite side దేనికి ఆపోజిట్ సైడ్? ఇక్కడ కొసెక్ ఏ అన్నాడు కాబట్టి ఏకి ఆపోజిట్ సైడ్. సో ఏకి ఆపోజిట్ సైడ్ ఏముంది మనకి? బీసీ ఉంది. సో ఏబీ వాల్యూ 13 అండ్ బీసీ వాల్యూ 12. సో 13/12. సో 13/12 అంటే ఇది మనకి ఆప్షన్ 3 ఈజ్ కరెక్ట్. సో ద నెక్స్ట్ క్వశ్చన్ 44. If cot theta equals to b by a, then cos theta plus sin theta divided by cos theta minus sin theta equals to dash. సో cot theta అంటే మనకి ఇప్పుడు ఇందులో cot theta రావాలి అంటే మన జనరల్గా cot theta ఫార్ములా ఏంటిది? cos theta డివైడెడ్ బై sin theta కదా. సో కాబట్టి న్యూమరేటర్ని sin theta తోటి డివైడెడ్ బై చేయాలి, డినామినేటర్ని కూడా sin theta తోటి డివైడెడ్ బై చేయాలి. Now it is equal to split into two fraction, cos theta by sin theta plus sin theta by sin theta divided by here cos theta by sin theta minus sin theta by sin theta. Then it is equals to cos by sin, that is cot theta, sin by sin 1, here cos by sin cot theta, sin by sin 1. Cot theta value given, that is b by a plus 1, b by a minus 1. So now it is equal to, so here I am writing b by a plus 1, b by a minus 1. Here LCM, b plus a divided by a, here also b minus a divided by a. So b plus a divided by a into a divided by b minus a. Here a cancel, b plus a divided by b minus a. So option 2 is correct. Next to question number 45. The perimeter of a rhombus is 52 cm. If its one diagonal 24 cm, then the length of its other diagonal is. So let's draw a rhombus diagram. In a rhombus, all sides are equal. So perimeter given. Perimeter means 4 into side, because all sides are equal in a rhombus. So 4 into side, perimeter value given 52. So 4 into side. From this 52 by 4 equal to side. 4 ones are 4 threes are. Then the side of a rhombus equal to 13 centimeters. So 13, here 13, here 13, here 13. And given that one diagonal length is 24. Then is asking another diagonal length is how much. So we know that in a rhombus diagonals bisect each other and at 90 degrees. So ikkada manaki 90 degrees vastadi. So din diagram ikkada malli draw chestunna. 13, here 13, 13, here 13 is a one diagonal, this is another diagonal. The diagonal bisect each other at 90 degrees. Bisect each other అంటే ఏంటిది అర్థము? ఈ టూ సైడ్స్ ఈక్వల్ ఉంటాయి, ఈ టూ సైడ్స్ ఈక్వల్ ఉంటాయి. సో ఇప్పుడు 24 ఇచ్చింది కదా ఒక డయాగోనల్ లెంత్, అంటే ఇది 12 అవుతుంది, ఇది కూడా 12 అవుతుంది. సో ఇప్పుడు ఈ రైట్ యాంగిల్ ట్రయాంగిల్లో మనకి హైపోటెనస్ ఉంది, బేస్ ఉంది, హైట్ ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయాలి. సో 13 స్క్వేర్ ఈక్వల్ టు, సో ఏ, ఇది ఓ, ఇది బి అని తీసుకుందాం. AO square plus BO square. 13 square 169, AO square plus BO square 12 square. 12 square here 169, AO square 12 square is 144. Now 169 minus 144 equal to AO square. 169 minus 144, 9 minus 4, 5, 25. So then AO equal to root 25. Root 25 answer 5. సో ఇప్పుడు ఏవో వాల్యూ ఎంత వచ్చింది మనకి 5. మరి ఈ వాల్యూ కూడా ఎంత ఉంటుంది 5 ఉంటుంది. అంటే ఓవరాల్ ద లెంత్ ఆఫ్ ఏ సెకండ్ డయాగోనల్ 5 + 5 10. సో ఆప్షన్ 4 ఈజ్ కరెక్ట్. నెక్స్ట్ క్వశ్చన్ నెంబర్ 46. If a plus b equal to 90 and cot b equal to 3/4, then the value of tan a equal to. So here tan a equal to tan, at the place of a you can write as a 90 minus b. Why? Because he gave a plus b equal to 90 degrees. So then a equal to what? 90 minus b. సో అప్పుడు ఏమవుతుంది ఇక్కడ 90 మైనస్ టీటా, tan 90 మైనస్ టీటా ఫార్ములా కాట్ టీటా. సో కాట్ బి వాల్యూ 3/4. సో tan a value how much? 3/4. Option 1 is correct. Next question number 47. If tan theta equal to cot theta, then the value of sec theta. See here, tan theta equal to cot theta given. Tan theta equal to cot theta can write as a tan 90 minus theta. Why? Because tan 90 minus theta formula cot theta. Now tan cancel, theta equal to 90 minus theta. So theta plus theta equal to 90, 2 theta equal to 90, then theta equal to 90/2, then theta equal to 45 degrees. So now he is asking what is sec theta. So sec 45 degrees. Sec 45 degrees, that is root 2. So option 3 is correct. Next to question number 48. The radius of the cone is 7 meters and its height is 10 meters. Then its slant height is. So here is a cone diagram. This is a radius r. This is a vertical height h. This is a slant height. So here we know that slant height formula L square equals to h square plus r square. So h value, height of the cone 10 and radius 7. 10 square 100, 7 square 49. So 149, it is equals to L square. From this L equals to under root 149. So 149 is not a perfect square number, but we know that square root of 144 how much? 12 only na. And ఇప్పుడు ఈ 149 అంటే nearest to 12 అంటే 12 point something. 149 అంటే బిగ్గర్ దాన్ 144 కదా, 12 కంటే ఎక్కువ ఉంటుంది. సో 12 point something అంటే ఇక్కడ ఆప్షన్ 1 is correct. Next question number 49. The base of two similar triangles are 24 and 18 centimeter. If one side of the first triangle is 8 centimeter, then the corresponding side of other triangle is. So let us draw a two similar triangles. So here ABC, next to DEF. He said both are similar triangles and he gave the bases here BC 24, EF 18 and one side of the first triangle 8. One side and already base situation కాబట్టి AB తీసుకుందాం. Then corresponding side of other, corresponding అన్నాడు కాబట్టి DE value ఎంత. We know that if two triangles are similar, then the ratio of their corresponding sides are in the same proportion. So అంటే ఏమవుతుంది, AB/DE equal to BC/EF equal to AC/DF. In this AB value 8, DE value required. Next to BC value 24, EF value 18. Now here 2 12s are, 2 9s are, 3 4s are, 3 3s are. Then 8/DE equal to 4/3. Now do cross multiplication. DE into 4 equal to 3 into 8. Then DE equal to 3 into 8 divided by 4. So now 4 ones are 4 twos are 8, then 3 twos are 6. So DA value 6. So option 2 is correct. Next to question number 50. If triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR, angle A 32, angle R 65, then angle B. So here let's draw a diagram. Here ABC, one triangle, it is similar to triangle PQR. In this angle A 32, angle R 65, then is asking what is the angle B. Okay, we know that if the two triangles are similar, then the corresponding angles are equal. అంటే ఇప్పుడు యాంగిల్ ఆర్ ఈజ్ కరస్పాండింగ్ టు యాంగిల్ సి కదా. సో అప్పుడు యాంగిల్ సి వాల్యూ ఏమవుతుంది మనకి 65 degrees అవుతుంది. నౌ హియర్ టు గెట్ ద యాంగిల్ బి యూజ్ యాంగిల్ సమ్ ప్రాపర్టీ. వాట్ ఈస్ దట్ యాంగిల్ సమ్ ప్రాపర్టీ? 32 ప్లస్ 65 ప్లస్ యాంగిల్ బి ఈక్వల్ టు 180. 5 plus 2 7, 97 plus angle B equals to 180. Then B equal to 180 minus 97. So 180 minus 97 is 83 degrees. So angle B 83, option 2 correct. Next to question number 51. In the figure OB 13 cm, OP perpendicular to AB, OP 12 cm, then what is AB value? So here OP 12, OB 13. Here OB is a radius of a circle. OP is not a radius of a circle. Next OP is perpendicular to AB అన్నాడు, అంటే ఇక్కడ 90 degrees వస్తుంది మనకి. Next AB value. What is the AB value is asking. First I am going to find out the PB value by using the Pythagoras theorem. So 13 square equal to here OB 13 square, OP 12 square and PB square 169, 12 square 144, so minus 144 equal to PB square. It is equal to 25 PB square under root 25 PB. Then the PB value 5 centimeters. So here is a 5 centimeter. And we know that AP value also same 5 centimeters. Why? Because here OP is making 90 degrees with AB chord. So then OP will bisect the AB. So then overall AB value how much? 5 plus 5, 10 centimeters. So option 4 is correct. Next to question number 52. In the figure AP 12, PB 16, pi value 3. See here given that pi value 3. Then the perimeter of the shaded portion is. See in this diagram the shaded portion. First of all, do you know about the angle P? This is a semicircle. Yeah, this portion is a semicircle. Na? Angle in a semicircle is 90 degrees. It is a one of the property. So here angle P 90. To find out the shaded region, see shaded region is equal to area of a semicircle, area of semicircle minus area of a triangle. సో దిస్ ఆ ఏరియా ఆఫ్ ఏ సెమీసర్కిల్, దాంట్లో నుంచి ఈ ట్రయాంగిల్ని మైనస్ చేస్తే మనకి షేడెడ్ పోర్షన్ వస్తుంది. ఏరియా ఆఫ్ ఏ సెమీసర్కిల్ ఫార్ములా 1/2 pi r square. ఏరియా ఆఫ్ ఏ ట్రయాంగిల్ ఫార్ములా 1/2 ఇంటూ బేస్ ఇంటూ హైట్. సో 1/2 వీ కెన్ టేక్ ఇట్ యాజ్ ఏ కామన్. పై వాల్యూ ఆల్రెడీ ఇచ్చిండు, మనం ఎప్పుడు 22/7 తీసుకుంటామని ఇక్కడ ఆల్రెడీ పై వాల్యూ ఇచ్చిండు కాబట్టి అదే సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేయాలి. రేడియస్, ఇక్కడ రేడియస్ ఏమవుతుంది? So radius is not available, but AB is called a diameter. Na? If you know the diameter, then you can find out the radius. See here, APB is a right angle triangle, angle P 90 degrees. So apply the Pythagoras theorem. So AB square is equals to AP square plus PB square. So AB value given 12 square, PB value also given 16 square. So 12 square 144, 16 square 256, 4 plus 6 10, 1 carry, 5 plus 5 10, 1 carry, 400. Then what is the AB value? Under root 400. The root 400 answer how much? 20. సో ఏబి వాల్యూ 20 వచ్చేసింది మనకి. దీని నుంచి రేడియస్ ఏమవుతుంది? డయామీటర్ బై 2 అంటే 20/2 ఏమవుతుంది మనకి? 10 సెంటీమీటర్ అవుతుంది. సో ఇక్కడ ఆర్ వాల్యూ 10. నెక్స్ట్ బేస్. వాట్ ఈస్ అ బేస్? దిస్ అ రైట్ యాంగిల్ ట్రయాంగిల్. ఇన్ దిస్ బేస్ ఈజ్ పిబి, హైట్ ఈజ్ ఏపీ. సో బేస్ పిబి 16 అండ్ హైట్ ఏపీ 12. So then 1/2 into 10 square is 100. 100 into 3, 300 minus 16 12s are. So it is 192. Now 1/2 into 300 minus 192 is 108. 2 ones are 254s are. So the shaded region. So 52. But in the option 54 is not available. So if you attempted this question, then you will get the 1 mark automatically. Okay. Next to 53rd. A reservoir is in the shape of a frustum of a right circular cone. It is 8 meters across at the top and 4 meters across at the bottom. It is 6 meter deep. Then its capacity is. See, we know that what is the shape of the cone. So this is the shape of the cone in the reverse order. సో ఈ కోన్ని ఈ విధంగా కట్ చేసినట్లయితే ఈ పైన ఉన్న ఈ కింది పోర్షన్ అనేది రిమూవ్ చేస్తే మనకి ఈ డయాగ్రామ్ వస్తుంది. దిస్ డయాగ్రామ్ ఈజ్ కాల్డ్ ఏ ఫ్రుస్టమ్ ఆఫ్ ఏ కోన్. సో నౌ ద రిజర్వాయర్ ఈజ్ ఇన్ ద షేప్ ఆఫ్ ద ఫ్రుస్టమ్ ఆఫ్ ఏ కోన్ అండ్ హీ గివెన్ దట్ here is I am drawing the diagram once again. Given that top across 8, bottom across 4. So this is 8 centimeter, this is 4 centimeter, and deep means height of a reservoir 6 meters. Sorry, not centimeter, meters. So it is considered as a diameter. Then from this radius, let us find out the radius. Capital R equal to 8/2, 4 meters. Next here also 4 is a diameter. From this radius small r equal to 4/2, it is equal to 2 meters. Deep given, deep means h equal to 6 meters. Generally volume of a capacity and volume and rendu same. Volume of a cone formula is what? 1/3 pi r square h. Am I right? So but capacity of a frustum cone is 1/3 into pi into capital R square plus small r square plus capital R into small r into h. So 1/3 into pi value 22/7, capital R 4 square, small r 2 square, 4 into 2, h value 6. 3 ones are 3 twos are 6. Here 22, here 2, 44 divided by 7. Here 4 square 16, 4 square 16, 2 square 4, 4 twos are 8. So 44/7 into 16 plus 4 20, 20 plus 8 28. So now 7 ones are 7 fours are 28. 44 into 4, 4 fours are 16, 1 carry, 4 4 16 plus 1 17, 176. But in the option 176 meter cube is not available. Here meter cube, because it is a capacity, units are meter cube. So 176 is not available in the option. But answer 176 meters. Next to question number 54. In the triangle ABC, DEF are the midpoints of the sides BC, CA and AB. Then area of a triangle DEF is to area of a triangle ABC equal to. So let's draw a one triangle ABC. D is a midpoint of a BC. Here D is a midpoint of BC. E is a midpoint of CA. E is a midpoint of CA. F is a midpoint of AB. So then join these 3 points, then one triangle will be formed. Then is asking what is a ratio of a area of a triangle DEF, area of a triangle ABC. So this is a question from textbook. Its answer is 1:4. అంటే ఈ మధ్యలో ఉన్న ట్రయాంగిల్ 1 యూనిట్ ఉంటే ఈ టోటల్ ట్రయాంగిల్ 4 యూనిట్స్ ఉంటుంది. సో హియర్ ఆప్షన్ 1 is correct. Next to question number 55. In the given figure, angle BAC 90, AD perpendicular to BC, BD 9, CD 16, then AC value how much? So here angle A 90 degrees. At the same time AD is perpendicular to BC. Next to BD 9. Next to CD 16. Then is asking what is the AC value. So we have a one theorem in our textbook. So here theorem number 8.7. So it's a diagram given. In this theorem, ABC is a right angle triangle, angle B 90 degrees, and from this 90 degrees drawn one perpendicular to base. Then what happened? This perpendicular will divide the two triangles. The two triangles are similar to each other and similar to whole triangle. See, triangle ADB similar to ABC. Next to triangle BDC similar to ABC. So based on this theorem, let us find out the answer. So here is asking AC value. That is why see here ADC similar to BAC. Triangle ADC similar to triangle BAC. So then the ratio of the corresponding sides are equal. So AD divided by BA, DC divided by AC, CA divided by CB. AD BA values not available. DC value, that is 16. AC value required. CA value required. CB means 9 plus 16, 25. Now here do cross multiplication. AC into CA 16 into 25. AC CA both are same. Then AC square equal to 16 into 25. Then AC equal to under root 16 into 25. Root 16 answer 4, root 25 answer 5, 4 5s are 20. So here option 3 is correct. So next question 56th. The angle in a minor segment is. So minor segment, here is a circle. So here is a chart. Then the smallest portion is a minor segment. This remaining portion is a major segment. So then is asking what is the angle in the minor segment. Angle in the minor segment means this. Here this is an angle in the minor segment. So what is its angle? Definitely obtuse angle. Option 1 is correct. Next to 57th question. In the figure, angle BAO 30 degrees, angle BCO 40 degrees, then angle AOC. See here BAO B. So here in the question BAO 30 given, but in the diagram OAC 30 given. BCO 40 given, but in the diagram OBC 40 given. Then is asking what is angle AOC. A here AOC. So BAO 30 given us, so BAO it is 30. BCO 40. BCO is 40 degrees. Then is asking what is angle AOC. AOC. So this angle he is asking. To find this angle, observe the AOC triangle. In triangle AOC, here AOC triangle, OA equal to OC because both are radius of a circle. So మనకు తెలుసు radius of a circle equal అని. So OA radius, OC radius. So in a triangle, two sides are equal, then their opposite angles are equal. So here OA opposite angle, angle C, OC opposite angle, angle A. But angle A given that is 30. So angle C value also 30 degrees. So now in triangle AOC apply the angle sum property. So that is angle OCA plus angle OAC plus angle AOC equal to 180 degrees. Angle OCA 30, angle AOC 30, angle OAC 30, angle AOC required. So 30 plus 30 60, then angle AOC equals to 180 minus 60, so it is equals to 120 degrees. So here option 2 is correct. Next to question number 58. The ratio of the volumes of two cones is 4:5 and the ratio of the radii of their bases is 2:3. Then the ratio of their vertical height is. So given that ratio of the volumes of two cones volumes అన్నాడు కాబట్టి V1 by V2 అని తీసుకుంటున్నాను నేను. సో V1 by V2 equal to 4/5. So volume of a cone formula 1/3 pi r1 square h1. Next 1/3 pi r2 square h2 equal to 4/5. Because there are two different cones are there. 1/3 pi cancel. Then r1 square h1 by r2 square h2 equal to 4/5. Next to ratio of the radius given 2:3. అంటే radius of the first cone 2x, radius of the second cone 3x. So 2x whole square divided by 3x whole square into h1 by h2 equal to 4/5. 2x whole square 4x square, 3x whole square 9x square, h1 by h2 equal to 4/5. x square cancel, so then h1 by h2 equal to 4/5. This 4/9 will go to our right side by taking the reciprocal 9/4. 4 cancel, 9/5. So then vertical height ratio h1 is to h2 is 9:5. So option 2 is correct. So next to 59th question. If parabola is cyclic, then it is a parallelogram. Parallelogram is cyclic, nothing but cyclic ante the vertices of a parallelogram lies on the same circle. So here is a circle. Here the four vertices will be lie on the circle. It is called a cyclic parallelogram. This cyclic parallelogram will becomes a rectangle. So option 1 is correct. Next to question number 60. The angle at tangent to a circle and the radius drawn at the point of contact is. So here is a circle, this is a tangent, This is called a point of contact. Here is the center O. This is a radius. Radius will make a 90 degrees with the point of contact. So option 2 is correct.